Hi, my name's George and welcome to your Cozy Yoga Flow. A good day to get cozy sweaters on, stay indoors. So we'll start in child's pose, reaching out through your fingertips, hips to heels, and relax through your back. And just take nice big breaths here. Letting yourself soften and have the two blocks pillared at the front of your mat just as shown. From here, coming to all fours, moving through your cat-cow on your exhale round and inhale arc. Full range of motion. Option get more creative with these movements. Maybe shift the ribs side to side or circle hips around knees. Really, whatever feels good. Just a couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, coming to a neutral spine and grab hold of your blocks. Step your right foot in between your hands, low lunge. I like to have the blocks at the highest height just so you can really puff your chest up. On your exhale, round your spine, extend the front leg straight. Inhale, bend the knee, puff the chest forwards. Full range of motion, side to side, front and back. Because it's tempting in November to curl up in blankets, this helps rinse it out. Moving the blocks out of the way, plant your hands and step the right leg out behind you. Left arm out in front. On your exhale, round, elbow to knee, and inhale to lengthen. We'll do 5 here. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. From here, floating your hand down, knee down. And then tuck your toes, hips back to downward facing dog. Option, child's pose instead. Shifting your weight forwards, knees down, chest down. Make your way into Sphinx pose. Prop up onto your forearms, elbows under shoulders. Now, if your back feels okay, maybe bend your knees, float your feet up. That adds too much compression sensation for your low back. Recommend keeping your feet on the ground. Taking a few big breaths here. Filling up through the chest and back. Lower the feet down, elbows out wide, stack your palms, and when you're ready, make your way to all fours. Coming to low lunge for the left leg forwards this time. Again, stack the blocks at the highest height. Puff your chest forwards. Exhale, round, nose towards knee. Full range of motion, forwards and back. You can do anywhere from 5 to 10, as long as it's the same amount on each side. And if you can't fully extend your front leg straight, no worries. To practice. And then when you're ready, plant your hands, step the left foot back from all fours, 3-legged cat, and then right arm out in front. This is your inhale, and exhale, round in. If you ever need to have your hand down and just move the leg, awesome. Listen to that. Find what you need day to day. Again, just like the first side, doing 5 on this side, and then make your way to either child's pose or downward dog. Shifting your weight forwards again when you're ready. And then we'll slowly make our way down to our bellies. This time, tent your fingertips off the mat quite wide. Strange cobra. Inhale, ripple the chest up. And exhale, ripple down. 2 more just like this. I like this if I want to do something like cobra, but my wrists are feeling kind of tired if I've been doing a lot of vinyasas. And then when you're ready, plant your hands beside you and make your way to downward facing dog. From here, when you're ready, slowly walking your feet forwards and make your way to a forward fold. Press your heels down, lifting your sit bones up. Find the length in the 2 directions with your legs. Find any arm variation that feels good. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Maybe just shrug out the shoulders. The intention here is to completely relax through your back. Then step your feet mat distance wide, toes spin out, and come into your Malasana squat pose. And then if you want to add extra challenge, left hand to the ground, right hand to thigh, and open up through your chest. And then maybe stay here, or if you want the bind, grab the hands behind your left thigh. Feel free to comment below if you want more details. I can always add more details in later videos. When you're ready, switching sides. So you always want to see if you can have even weight between each foot with this bind, opening up through your chest and squeezing your shoulder blades on your back. Nice big breaths. This is good to open up through the hips and chest. And waking up the feet as well. And then when you're ready, hands in front of you, rock the head side to side. Crab walk your way down to your bums. Extend your legs out, and then find your forward fold. Pressing through your heels so you feel that stretch and lengthening through the back of your legs as you relax your torso. Now, if you ever feel your back quite a bit, a strap is nice to use. If you don't have one at home, a belt or something works. If you ever feel the back of your knees or any tension in your back, still, you can bend your knees a bit. And from here, we're going to make our way to boat pose. So I'll go sideways so you can see. So you're going to lift up nice and tall and then start to lean back, grab your thighs, hover your feet. Option to have your shins parallel to the ground and release your arms. I always imagine there's like a bungee cord attached from my knees to sternum, helping me lift up. If you want to add a little extra, you can find your moving boat. So going from low boat, low back presses down, to high boat, the starting position. Great core exercise. If you spread your toes, it helps as well. Again, imagine that bungee cord. And maybe stay low, find your breath, check in, see how that feels. And squeezing in, lifting up, and then butterfly. Feet together, knees wide, fold over your legs. You can flutter out your knees. Maybe rock side to side. Again, do what feels good. Build that intuition. Coming into a seated twist now. I'll mirror you for this one. So planting your right foot, lifting up tall. And then maybe stay or plant the foot on the outside of your leg. Maybe stay or lean onto your left hip. And then left heel to right hip. Grab hold of the leg with your left arm and then place your right hand behind you, twist. So thinking about the sit bones rooting down as you lengthen through your low back and belly, broadening your chest. Deep breaths here. And coming to center, a little bit of a fun one now. So you can take your thumb to hip crease, start to inch your foot to the opposite hip, and then stack your knees. Now, if this doesn't work, you don't have to do that variation. You can keep the legs the same variation you did for that twist. So keeping that top foot planted. If you feel pretty spacious here, then you can find that fold. And then unravel your legs. Give them a little shake out. Other side when you're ready. Left knee hugs in, lifting up tall. Maybe plant the foot on the outside of your leg. Maybe bottom leg swivels. And then hug your leg in with your right hand. Left hand behind you, twist. And see if you can get lighter with the arms and feel more of a twist through the torso, through the kind of rib area. And the reason for that is if we rely too much on the arms, then we start to feel more shoulders versus actually twisting from the middle of the torso. Then come back to center, and again, option one, keep the legs as they were, or start to inch, stacking the knee on knee. Maybe stay lifted or start to fold. It's just a nice alternative, getting a little bit more into the hips. I find this variation does the kind of, it's a nice counter for all the thread the needle figure 4 shapes we do. Nice big breaths. And always double checking, like you can count in your head how long you're staying on each side. And then when you're ready, slowly walking your hands back and lifting up. And then unravel your legs. Give them a little shake out. Make your way into butterfly. Nice counter for cow face pose. Not 100% sure why it's called that, but yeah. Apparently, like, your legs are supposed to be the lips. Anyways, we're in butterfly now. You can flutter out your knees or find stillness. Last couple poses will be on the back, so have your 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, no big deal. You can use kind of anything like a book as well, as long as it is quite flat. And then place 1 block at a time under your pelvis. Check in first with the 1, see how that feels for your back. I'm used to little thinner blocks than the ones I'm using in this video. These ones I found were a little bit high, so you kind of check in what feels good. But the intention is to relax your psoas, the muscle that wraps around from your front hip around to your mid-back. If you feel like you want more, like for me, I want keeping my feet planted, that's intense enough. But you can always extend your legs straight, heels to the ground, and toes flop out. It's a nice alternative. And if you want more for your upper body, you can even clasp elbows overhead. So always get curious, check in, what do you need? And then if you have the 2 blocks, removing the highest block first, go down to that first block, check in, and once you feel settled, then you can come all the way down. And come into knock-kneed pose, so knees together, feet wide. So it's opposite a butterfly. I find it helps root the low back into the mat. Finding your breath. And then my favorite shape, reaching your hands and feet up to the sky, just give them a little shake out. I used to be so embarrassed doing this one, but I've kind of let that go because it feels good. And then Shavasana. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Find your breath. And every exhale, letting yourself soften and sink into the mat a bit more. Noticing if you're still holding into areas of tension. Just let yourself breathe and be staying there as long as you want. You can always pause the video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you share it with your friends, please subscribe. Thank you again.